learn the new concept, Gauss theorem in electrostatics. Gauss theorem states that total flux passing through closed surface of any shape is equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 times total charge inside the closed surface. Gauss theorem states that total flux passing through closed surface of any shape is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times total charge inside the closed surface. Here we have taken the closed surface of sphere. Gauss theorem can be applicable to any closed surface of shape. Whatever may be the shape of the closed surface, but here we have taken closed surface of sphere. Plus Q charge is taken at point O at the center of the sphere. Point P is placed at a distance small r from the charge plus Q. Here we have drawn the small area ds on the surface around point P. This area is very small. E bar be the electric field intensity, ds bar be the area vector which is directed outward from the surface. E bar and ds bar are along the same directions. Now we are going to find out electric flux passing through this small area ds, which is given by d phi is equal to E ds cos theta. This small area ds is very small. Therefore, the angle theta can be taken as 0 degree. Angle between E bar and ds bar is 0 degree. Put this value in above equation, we get d phi is equal to E ds cos 0, which is equal to E ds. This is the flux passing through this small area ds. E bar be the electric field intensity at point P at a distance small r due to point charge Q, which is given by capital E is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square, where Q is the charge placed at point O, epsilon naught be the permittivity of free space or vacuum, r is the distance of point P from the charge plus Q. This area, spherical area, is divided into many small areas. It is made up of many small areas. Then total flux over the closed surface of sphere, integration of d phi is equal to integration of E ds over the closed surface. Integration of d phi is phi. Electric field intensity on this surface at any point is same. Therefore, this integration of ds over closed surface area, but this area is nothing but entire area of the sphere. Let us put the value of this area ds, line integral of ds over the closed surface area. Phi is equal to E 4 pi r square. Phi is equal to E into 4 pi r square. This is the total flux passing through closed surface of sphere. Passing through closed surface of sphere. Phi is equal to Phi is equal to E 4 pi r square. Let me put the value of capital E. We get phi is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square into 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square, 4 pi r square get lost. What remains? Phi is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. This is our Gauss theorem, which is proved. Phi is equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 times the total charge enclosed by this small area. Gauss theorem holds for single charge. If there are number of charges enclosed inside the surface, then Gauss theorem can also be written as phi is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught q1 q2 plus q3 data dash plus qn. This is for the Gauss theorem for n charges. Gauss theorem can be applied to close the surface of any set. This is the importance of the Gauss theorem. The surface we choose for Gauss law, that surface is known as Gaussian surface. This is the Gaussian surface. We choose the surface for Gauss law, that surface is known as Gaussian surface. Gauss law is used to find out electrostatic field at a point, at a distance due to point charge. Gauss law based upon inverse square dependence on distance contained in Coulomb's law. Here note that these charges inside the closed surface may be localized anywhere. For Gauss theorem, this charge must be inside the closed surface. It should not be outside the closed surface. If the charges are outside the closed surface, then total flux would be zero. These are the applications of the Gauss theorem. What is Gauss theorem? Total flux passing through closed surface of any shape is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times total charge enclosed by that surface. This is the statement of the Gauss theorem. Here point P is placed at a distance small r. from the charge plus q. Charge plus q is taken at point O. E bar be the electric field intensity at point P. We have drawn the small area ds around point P. This area ds is directed outward and perpendicular to the surface. Therefore, the direction of E bar and ds bar is along the same direction. We can take the angle between E bar and ds bar is 0 degree because this small area is very small. For each small element, theta can be taken as 0 degree. Then electric flux passing through this small area is given by d phi is equal to E ds cos theta. This is the formula for electric flux passing through the small area. Put the angle theta is equal to 0 degree, we get d phi is equal to E ds. As we know that electric field intensity at point P at a distance small r due to point charge capital E is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square, where q is the charge at center, epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space, r is the distance of point P from plus q charge. Now this spherical area which we have taken is made up of many small areas. We want to find out the total flux passing through this area, closed surface area. We have to take the integration on both sides. We have taken the integration on both sides. Integration of d phi is phi, which is equal to electric field intensity is same at any point on the surface. Therefore, this term can be taken outside the integration. What remains? Integration of ds over closed surface. Phi is equal to E. The value of integration of ds is nothing but the entire area of the sphere, which is equal to 4 pi r square. Phi is equal to, putting the value of capital E, q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square, 4 pi r square, 4 pi r square, 4 pi r square get lost. So phi is equal to q upon epsilon naught. This is the Gauss theorem which holds for the single charge. If there are n charges, then Gauss theorem can be written as phi is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times q1 plus q2 plus q3 dash qn. For Gauss theorem, closed surface may be of any shape. For Gauss theorem, charges must be inside the closed surface. They may be localized at any point inside the closed surface. Gauss theorem is used to find out electric field intensity at a point due to point charge. And for Gauss law, we choose the area, that area and surface is known as Gaussian surface. Gauss theorem based on inverse square dependence on distance contained in the Coulomb's law. Today we are going to stop here.